I think it's cheating that these pieces are allowed to be similar shapes to each other.
It's the name of the game.
I think the puzzle is cheating.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we lose at this puzzle, the only explanation is cheating. Look at reasonable.
Losing at a puzzle.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 6, Episode 33.
We just had the big emotional climax of the movie, which was similarly, I mean, it was as hobbled as the rest of it. Yeah. You know, they tried, but circumstances made it like a real, it felt like a lot of half measures were taking place.
But now we've landed the Ragnarok. Mm-hmm. The people of Esthar have taken Rinoa to the Sorceress Memorial. Mm-hmm. We now have an airship.
Yeah.
And it's time to go side questing.
Yeah, our new mission is to go rescue Rinoa, but we're like, nah, let's go check some shit out.
Yeah, well, we start having like a giant list of things to do that just starts populating itself, where it's like, we gotta get rid of random, we gotta check out this side quest. Oh, wait, what's that thing I've never seen?
It really feels to me like, because when you get in the airship to fly it, this like jubilant music begins. Mm-hmm. I feel like what should have happened is you should have landed and the people should have shown up to be like, now give us Rinoa, and then you guys just like fuck off in the airship and that music starts as
right.
You're like, we're forging our own destiny together. Yeah. But instead it's just like,
all right, they're taking Rinoa.
They took her. Shit, I tried to get her to stay, but she didn't, and now, you know what? No, fuck that. We're gonna go
actually,
get her.
like, why did I didn't really have, it wasn't my place to tell her to not go, you know?
The whole thing could have just been such a, like, triumphant moment, and instead it's this muddy scramble.
But now it's really gonna get scrambly.
Yeah, so we got in the airship and that triumphant music starts and we're like, fuck the story, let's go take off into the world.
Right, and so we're starting on a new day, the 7th day of gameplay. I think we had 7 or 8 days of gameplay.
I can't remember, probably 8.
So we're getting towards the end of this game, but there's still gonna be a lot left to do.
There's quite a bit to go, yeah.
So let's get to it. All right.
Day. Start us off today?
Sure. Day 7, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Final Fantasy VIII.
It is.
Long days.
What month are we on now of putting this together?
You mean like you and me in voiceover right now?
Yeah, since we started playing it.
Well, right now it is April 21st. And we played it on the first week of July, or was it even in June?
Yeah, it's a lot of Final Fantasy VIII, man. And 7 days is nothing. Nothing at all.
We gotta save Rinoa.
Well, we refused to hug her last night, but then we kind of did.
But then we did. She sat in our lap, then we,
right,
whatever.
Re-entry or something.
But still, the not hugging her in that scene...
Uncool. Ridiculous.
And then on top of that, after, like, that moment where he goes in the spacesuits is supposed to be his big character change,
right.
And then it's not!
Well, that's the thing, is, that's a great point. Like, he decides, I'm gonna go save Rinoa and make a choice and not just follow orders.
It's so ridiculous that he even gets back and all the other teammates are like, you gotta be kidding me. You know it's getting old when even the characters in the story are, like, annoyed with the will they won't they. They're like, okay already.
Yeah.
My one last big complaint to set us off again, let's not forget that Edea just foisted her sorceress powers onto Rinoa, fucking her over?
Was that a thing she chose to do?
Well, we don't know. But here's what I'm saying. I think they're saying it happened when we all passed out after we fought Edea the second time. But then it's like Edea didn't notice she didn't have sorceress powers anymore? And we went all the way to fucking Esthar so she could talk to Odin to get rid of her sorceress powers? But they were already gone!
You've had a night to think about it and you're nailing it.
Past me is on top of it. I got nothing to add.
So wait, was she, if they were already gone, and then she was casting magic and shit like that as our party member,
because she took our GX.
Yeah, okay.
She wasn't using, like, sorceress magic. She was
using our magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I don't understand how these characters are not, like, what needs to be done is Edea and Cid need to fucking die.
Now we can actually get a lay of the land around
here. Yeah, we can go wherever we want.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's the Sorceress Memorial. Don't you recognize it, guys?
Yeah, there's another place we've never been before, but this is where we're supposed to go.
I'm not ready for that.
I think that might be where Rinoa is. the Sorceress Memorial or whatever. That's where they took her. It's on this continent.
Right.
We haven't been there. That could be it.
And this was, what's the deal with...
Tears Landing or something like that?
Well, what's the deal with this big...
That's the wall that makes them invisible.
Oh, that's just the invisibility.
Yeah.
Man, cool. I want to go to Cactar Island.
Yeah, we can also, if we want, try to get all the stuff we need to upgrade our weapons.
Now episodes are gonna get really nebulous.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have the airship, and Rinoa needs saving, but it's like, fuck that.
Yeah,
we can finally just go see the world.
Yes, let's do those two things before we, like...
Proceed.
Yeah.
I think Cactar Island is to the east. Yeah, like off the tip of that continent up there.
Man, look at us flying.
Thank God we don't have to drive that stupid garden around anymore.
Like, as cool as it was when we first got it, I was like, enough already with this fucking...
Yeah, to your left.
Is that not it?
No, it's like a desert island with a cactus on it.
There's a cactus on it. I also thought it was over here.
You're in the completely wrong part of the world for Cactar Island.
We, if I remember correctly, spend a little while looking for Cactar Island right here.
It's all good, though, because this part's just about the journey, man.
Maybe it's...
I really thought it was over to the east.
I did too, but it's apparently not. It could be straight north in that little channel. There's a little island. No, that's just a little green island. Ooh, to your left. No. Well, I guess it's not off this continent like we thought.
Yeah, it must be.
Must be somewhere else.
Somewhere else. What is that?
I don't know.
Cool. We're over another city of some kind.
Yeah, we're just north of Trabia, and there's a strange structure.
It looks like a metal spider almost that's embedded into the ground.
Yeah, it has like a dome.
Oh, there's another chocobo forest too.
There's a lot of them around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out what this is about.
Whoa. It looks like a crab or a spider or something.
But also a research facility, maybe. It does kind of vibe to me on first look like this would be maybe like a research center.
Well, because it's like in an Arctic area. It has that very like sci-fi.
Geodesic.
It's
It's
cool
not a
building.
research facility, though.
No.
Oh shit, this has got to be Shumi Village.
Welcome to Shumi
yeah,
Village.
Look, they're Nords.
If you want to go to the village, take the front elevator to the bottom level.
And when you walk into this big dome building, there's just kind of like a dirt floor and like a couple ramshackle buildings. It almost looks like a little marketplace.
And an elevator that goes into the ground.
Yeah, and there's a couple Shumis standing around. You can, I think they have an Ultima draw point.
Yeah, they're guarding a draw point. There are precious spells at this draw point. You must pay for it if you want to draw from it.
Okay, we got money.
Do you want to use the draw point? Yes. Ooh.
Yeah.
What the heck? Month's salary. The cost is 5,000 gil. Ultima, give it to Squall.
Cool.
Thank you. Play cards.
Do you want to save right outside first?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I saved, like, I basically just drove here.
Just in,
city,
but just in
no
case of whatever rule thing might happen or whatever.
Good point. It's always good to have a second pair of eyes on the situation, keeping you safe. Is there anything we technically know that we want to do here in the Shumi Village other than...
No, I don't think story-wise we need to be here yet, so...
Shockingly, story-wise, you don't need to come here at all.
Like that Odin place, like this
Or
is
Windhill.
completely optional.
Yeah, all of Windhill.
Well, Windhill you at least go to in one of the Laguna Dreams.
But it exists.
You don't
here,
even have to ever go to this place.
There's no Laguna Dream here at all, yeah.
It's an interesting dome design. It seems like a small village.
They said it's underground, though.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
They were like, take the elevator down to the bottom level.
Yeah.
They're fucking random here. My God, fucking people.
Dude.
Why is random everywhere? I guess this is on the continent with Trabia on it, so...
Okay. You're right. That even becomes semi-important later, that Shumi Village is a part of Trabia. Not in the story, I mean, in some of the side questing.
Yeah.
I mean, Trabia is where we got random from, though, so...
The same wall rule has spread throughout the region.
Same wall.
So we finish playing cards and go into the elevator.
Please have a seat.
And the elevator is almost like a briefing room at a Disney
Yeah,
ride.
it has, like, the vibe of, like, you're about to go on a ride.
Here's your orientation before we blast off.
They have, like, some ottomans around. It's like a room with, like, a nice Persian rug on the floor,
Yeah.
and then there's, like, a TV in the wall. Yeah, and it looks like you're in, like, a prop submarine. I
Right.
can't explain it, really, but it looks like it's all plastic.
Is this like the orientation of Shumi Village?
Looks like it. Oh, this is the elevator.
Oh, and that's a window?
It's a nice
Well,
ass
it's
elevator.
Shumi Village. Okay,
Oh,
that's
so it's both.
Yeah, the TV turns out to be a window, and you see, like, rock going by outside the elevator, and then in front of that, a hologram appears, and a Shumi person is like, welcome.
Yeah, a little, like, 2-foot-tall Shumi.
You've been specially permitted here. We hope you enjoy your stay. The elevator will reach the village entrance shortly.
They say for some reason we're permitted entrance to this place.
Please exit through the door. We hit a loading screen. Whoa.
Wow.
It's underground but outside?
Yeah.
Shumi Village is lush with greenery.
Yeah, it's like a real Hollow Earth kind of village.
I don't know exactly how this is all supposed to work or where we are, but yeah, it is outdoors.
Yeah, I wish you could look up and see the ceiling, because, like, it all looks very natural, but having come down the elevator, you know there's some crazy technology going on, too. So they might have lights. Who knows? You know?
What is this place? This
This
music.
So Shumi Village is mostly some trails through some buildings.
Yeah, there's like a hotel and a couple houses and like a very naturalistic setting. Picture like almost like a Japanese rock garden, but with like sort of domed buildings. It's a chill ass place.
These people are a lot more articulate and friendly than Master Norg.
They are. Yeah, he was a little blah, blah, I'm an old investor.
Specialist is surprised they let you in. Usually only merchants are permitted to come into our village.
So sitting at like a picnic table nearby, there's a guy named Specialist.
Yeah, all the Shumi have names that are like what they do, which just begs the question like, Master Norg.
What is Norging? What is Norging?
This is our negotiation table. This is where we exchange minerals with outside travelers.
You mine for minerals?
Of course. You think we built a village 323 meters underground just for fun?
I mean,
Idiot. Actually, there was a little fun in it. Okay.
you play cards?
Looks like they all play cards.
Ah, I got a good deck.
Quickly finish playing cards and explore outside again.
Oh, a
Check
frog.
out this frog.
I can't get close to
This
it.
is a nice-ass village.
This is beautiful.
We walk through the whole village, and at the end, there's like a couple more houses next to a little koi pond kind of thing. So we go into one of them.
Oh, yeah.
They were maniacs.
And this house is the House of Artisan.
You're an outsider. Most of us here don't have a good impression of the outside world, but artisans know there's some good things about it. Once an artisan stopped by in a hopelessly foul wasteland.
No, I think he's like calling himself artisan.
We have the same souls with the artisans and the Shumis.
This is actually important dialogue.
Yeah, we didn't know it then, but this is a very important clue.
This guy found a group of crazy people called artisans, and he is
decided
down with
to
those
become
people.
artisan.
That alone, the fact that we are people like them in the outside world makes your world worthy. Since then, the artisans have made a major influence on my work. Take a look at this, for example. Whoa.
Oh, cool.
He made a car.
Yeah, the models of different cars that exist in the world start falling down onto his nearby couch.
Yeah, I guess this guy just makes dope, realistic models.
He made a car. Oh, he designed that car too?
Awesome.
What the fuck? Playing cards. Fuck! Alright, well,
Jeff, what are you doing playing everybody in cards? You know there's random.
Yeah, so you reload it.
exit.
And I quickly continue exploring Shumi Village, and I make it to a room with a big statue inside.
Oh, a statue of Laguna?
You know Master Laguna?
Well, sort of. You could say I am Master Laguna.
This is Laguna's Loire.
Long ago, a Moomba found this man lying near our village, covered with blood, and carried him to our village.
There had to have been plans for a Laguna dream where you come here to Shumi Village.
As we've read, there were plans for, like, at least twice as much Laguna stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and at least twice as much Squall like, this game, it's like we're wandering around in the ruins of something.
He
or
definitely came here, though.
Or like when you
Laguna
go
came
to
here.
a subdivision where only a few of the houses are built, and you can kind of see what it will look like. But yeah, Laguna was here, apparently.
Laguna is the most interesting dude who has ever lived, and we get to see bits and pieces of his life and instead be this whiny bitch Squall.
Yes.
Fuck.
It appeared that he had slipped and fallen off a cliff. We took care of him until his wounds were healed. If you wish to know more about Master Laguna, you should go talk to the Elder. Sculptor insists that you speak to him. Sculptor is sure it will please the Elder. Okay, excellent. For a foreigner, you have a big heart. Sculptor will tell the Moomba guarding the entrance to let you pass.
Oh, okay, now you can get into that hut.
Oh, nice. You raise Moombas in this village? Raise? Moomba is one of the many final forms that we Shumis take.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
We heard they evolve, so they
Cool.
turn into Moombas.
They turn into Moombas.
And then Galbadia and everyone in the world enslaves them?
Final form? You don't know, excluding the ones qualified to become elders, all Shumis evolve at a certain stage of our lives. We become what is in our hearts.
Pokemon was all the rage at the time.
Often those who fail to become honorable elders turn into Moombas. The passionate ingenuity in their hearts give rise to their red hair. But they can't, like, talk anymore?
No, but they're intelligent on some, like, you can talk to them and they're just like...
It's common knowledge. Sculptor is surprised you didn't know.
Apparently, yeah, the Moombas were Shumi, and everyone knows that this... Like, Moombas are all over the world.
Yeah.
You think it would have come up before.
This guy's reasonably like, how do you not know that?
Like, someone would have been like, it's so weird that they used to walk and talk and live in houses. Like,
And
what
then
must
they
that be
become
like?
this.
Like, it could have been some guy with a fishing pole idly speculating about the Moombas while some nice music played. We
But
didn't
there
get
wasn't.
That, no.
That sucks, turning into those beasts?
But beasts? How dare you call them beasts?
Yes, the ones who became elders are remarkable people, but what did you call them again? Beasts? Did you not see their noble features, their gem-like eyes revealing innocence, their bright red hair symbolizing passion, their spectacular hair signifying power, their soothing, adorable cries, their mighty hands with incredible strength, or their proud postures demanding respect?
And then, like, this dialogue you just read is, like, presented as, like, a list where each one of those phrases has its own line. The subject of it is highlighted in yellow.
Yeah. Usually in the way that they highlight an important location or something
Yeah, it's like
that.
their bright red hair is highlighted, you know, bright red hair, or, you know, their various features. And it's like, what is this? What's going to happen now?
Are we gonna have to remember all these details? Like, it's like, oh, they're what is it that reveals
You know
their
what?
innocence?
I'm gonna take a picture.
Is it their gem-like eyes?
Hold on. We might get quizzed on this.
Or is it their bright red hair that reveals their innocence?
Okay, I got it.
Very good. Everything about them is great.
Okay, alright. Seriously, every interaction we've had with them is they're awesome.
Anyway, go see the Elder. I'm playing cards today. I think that's
Hey.
it for Shumi Village.
No, now we can go into the Elder's
No, but I
house.
mean like in terms of like the size of it.
No, lie down. Lie down.
Down.
Come on, down. Look at him.
Look at me. She's like, what are you gonna say?
So we go to the elder's house, and his house is kind of like a big round room, and he's got a sick aquarium that lines like the ceiling. Like a big round aquarium in the ceiling.
Whoa, check out his aquarium. Cool.
We appreciate you coming forward. Since you have come here, you must know Master Laguna. Thank you for coming. Allow me to talk about Master Laguna for a moment. It was about 17 years ago when we found him injured. He was on his way to Esthar to save a girl named Alone, who had been abducted by Esthar soldiers.
So this was like right before he went there and became president.
He stayed here for a short while until his injuries healed.
I almost want this guy to be like, I'm surprised Alone didn't show you.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
I can't believe there wasn't a scene about that.
No one's even told you?
During his stay, he tried to teach a Moomba how to speak.
Why?
He told me that he felt sorry for the Moombas because they don't know any words. He said the words were useful and precious. I believe that Moombas don't need to know words because the important things that can be communicated without words.
What is this guy, the king of numbers land from the fucking Phantom Toll booth?
What?
You don't remember
I know
that?
What do you mean the King of Numbers land?
There's some hilarious part of that where these two kingdoms that hate each other, and one of them is like the only thing that's important is words, and the other one is like the only thing that's important is numbers.
Oh, I know.
And, this
The
guy's
audience needs to know.
saying that, words aren't important.
Oh.
And so he must be the King of Numbers land because he thinks that the only, words are not important.
I just caught myself in a moment of like, whenever you see dumb people like get angry and you're like, there's nothing to be but they're mad because they don't understand. You said it's a joke, just went over my head. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that, Jeff? Explain yourself.
Perhaps we don't need words either. Even Master Laguna was not very good with words. His communication skills were horrible.
I want to just play the game where we're just Laguna bumbling through the world until we become president of the greatest nation ever.
But we still understood that what he desperately wanted to say, how eager he was to save alone. His eyes, more than his words, told us this. That's all I have to say. Why are you building a statue of him? You find it strange, yes? I doubt you will understand. We believe that Master Laguna has a special something. That something is the power to attract people. We still don't know what it is, so we decided to build a statue of him.
They've never met someone with charisma.
We felt that we may have come to understand why Master Laguna is so special by doing this. That bumbling clown had better not say anything.
Yeah, fuck you, Squall. I hope you fucking die at the end of this.
I do too. Please excuse my humble abode. Please wait.
So we go to leave, and the elder's like, hang on 1 second, there's one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to present you with a gift since you came all this way, but in Shumi one must work to earn anything. This is our way. I have an idea. Please assist my attendants in the workshop so that I can present you with a gift.
Huh.
Where is it? It's where you saw Master Laguna's statue. I want to finish that statue as soon as possible.
Okay.
So the elder has a task for us.
Look at how big his hands are.
Yeah, just like Master Nord, who must have also become an elder, even though that guy was a dick.
Yeah.
So we make our way back to the room with the Laguna statue in it.
I can't believe Squall would think of Laguna as a bumbling clown after he learned that he's responsible for saving the girl he calls Big Sis that he seems to care about more than anyone.
Squall is a fucking idiot. Squall's not paying that close of attention to this.
At this point in the game, Cloud had been like, guys, I took my acid trip, and I see now that I'm not perfect, but I love all of you, and we're gonna save the world. Squall is still so terrible.
So we go see the sculptor that the elder told us to, and we're about to begin a big quest.
As you can see, Sculptor has the very big responsibility of making the statue. To finish it, Sculptor will need to do the additional research on several stones. Sculptor would like you to go get them.
Okay.
Sculptor needs 5 kinds of stone. Shadow stone, wind stone,
I'm down
life
for
stone,
some
and
side
water
quests.
stone, and blue stone.
Bam. Picture.
So for him to finish the statue, he's going to need us to find a bunch of specific rocks.
And I know that we have a bunch of magical items
we have,
that are
like,
named
wind
stone.
Yeah,
so I was like, do we already have it?
I was kind of thinking we probably got to find the right enemy or whatever that'll give us the stones.
Okay, let's start with the blue stone. I don't have any of that,
I don't think we have these, no.
just by...
We have
No,
wait,
well,
we have a magic
stone and a
wait.
wizard stone.
But I don't think that's what let me look at this picture.
We have a dynamo stone.
He wants a shadow stone, a wind stone, a life stone, a water stone, and a blue stone. So they must be one-of-a-kind items we gotta do something to get.
We have a flare stone. Death stone, meteor stone, aura stone. I can't believe how many stones there are. Ultima stone.
Oh, these look like items we can use in battle.
I think so.
So yeah, our assumption is that these stones are all over the world because we've been picking up other stones all over the world. So we're going to leave Shumi Village.
I think that was also kind of my hope, that this would be like a world-spanning epic kind of quest.
We'll get to where the stones are later.
Side questing.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go on a side.
We were gonna go save Rinoa, but we found this weird village where they need some stones.
Well, I was really gonna go fight the fucking cactar, but
Right.
then I found this village, and then I was also gonna abolish the rule in the region.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. We got a lot of errands. And really, is there anything better than errands in a Final Fantasy game?
Nope. Let's go abolish the rule.
Okay.
So we were going to try to find Cactar Island, but we're really pissed at this random rule, so
Yeah.
we're going to try to get that thorn out of our foot first.
All right, we're going to Travia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try to abolish random in Trabia.
Mm-hmm. We have an extremely vague idea of how we should do it.
It should be just over there.
This music's like kind of growing on me in a certain way.
I think it's pretty good.
I kind of like it for this.
Where it is? No, you just saw it.
Is it
Turn
right
around.
over?
I mean, you can look on the map, but you were like right there, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna do what exactly here?
So like, enter Trabia Garden, challenge someone, agree to mix rules, and then cancel out of the rule screen and see what happens. And then if random isn't abolished, quit the game, do a hard reset, and do it again.
One thing we're going to learn much later that's going to add to the confusion about these rules is the RNG functions differently in the, like, emulated remaster than it did on the PlayStation with the disc. So this, like, hard resetting thing, I don't know what it was supposed to do, but whatever it was supposed to do, it won't work for us.
And we've talked about this before, but it's about to get pretty serious. All of the comment sections that tell you how to deal with random are way more complicated than they need to be or ever should be.
They're all written by people who have already gone through the hell of figuring it out, so it's like it's written from a perspective that makes no sense.
Okay. Cards, yes.
Back out. Oh, we might not have a rule set from somewhere else right now. We might be using Trabia's rules, so we're not mixing rules.
We don't have the Dalit rules right now?
No,
How do we get that?
because we've been playing in Trabia.
How do we get...
Here, if we go to Balam, I think there's an old man fishing that will set our rules back to the original rules.
So, following what we're told to do, we leave Trabia and go to Balam to play some fishermen who I guess will reset our
Yeah,
rules.
trying to bring some easier rules to Trabia and be like, chill out, guys, please.
God, I hate this.
This is not cool.
No, this isn't cool, but it's what has to be done.
It is what has to be done to make
So,
the other
yeah.
parts cool.
Go to Balam and then go to like the docks. I think there's an old dude fishing that I've read in a few different places that he'll reset your rules to original. And then if we go to Trabia, they should be like, oh, you have different rules.
And they'll abolish the random rule?
Well, not for
Maybe.
sure. Maybe, yeah. There's a chance.
We make it to Balam.
So somebody by the docks.
Yeah, around the old hotel.
The Shumi tribe has good cards.
Yep. Yeah, maybe this guy.
We go up to a guy who is near the ocean, looks like he might be fishing. This is not the right guy.
Beautiful ocean, isn't it? Not like my hometown. This is the real thing. My hometown's completely polluted with oil now. If you saw it every day, you wouldn't notice the transformation.
Maybe not this guy?
You realize that by looking at the blue, clear ocean here, there must be many things in the world that fade away unnoticed. Do I have to play cards with them? You seem to know rules unfamiliar to my hometown. Let's play a game with my hometown rules and Trabia's. Or
Say yes and then back out.
Nothing happens.
Guess playing? Fuck, I don't know, man. I've read so much and I still don't understand how this works.
I know, like... Wait, no random?
There we go. I think
What happened?
we picked up his rules. These are the original rules.
Well, I'm into that.
Yeah. We didn't spread anything here and change nothing in the region, but we got rid of our rule set. So now we don't have Trabia's rules. Now we can go to Trabia and try to fuck their shit up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that definitely was not the guy that people were talking about, that they were telling us to go talk to, but we don't have random on anymore.
Fuck yeah.
If we can get rid of it in Trabia, that's like where the disease began. You know?
Patient zero. Thank you for your work, sir. Okay. So now we're gonna spread not random.
Yeah, we're gonna go try to...
Spread a vaccine.
Yeah.
We're gonna spread low doses of the
This
virus.
feels like another... like, they always do these RNG things in these games in an attempt to make the world feel alive, and instead it just makes you feel trapped.
Yeah, every time.
Well, it doesn't help that it seems like random spreads like wildfire.
Dude,
you know?
I don't know
like,
what that was about, but yeah, it
like
really...
every other rule may or may not spread, but as soon as somebody sees random, it's like they've seen
like,
the
ooh,
light and they're
yes.
like, holy shit.
we should include the worst rule.
I am positive the game world has a bias for the shittier rules. Like, if you're carrying a shittier rule, it'll spread rather than an easier one.
Well, the thing is, if it was a real card game, random would be the only way to make it a game.
Right.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Yeah, it's not a real card game. We're going to trivia now, right? Mm-hmm. And challenge anyone?
Yeah, but then back out at the rules. After you agree to mix.
After I agree to play.
Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know.
They still have random here because they have random.
In Balam, we fucked up. We didn't actually pick up any rules or
because
mix any rules.
Talked to the wrong guy.
We changed nothing about the status of the card game in the world.
I don't know, man.
Any person in this town?
Well, hypothetically, we want to have a rule set where they say, hey, you seem to have some rules we don't know. Let's mix rules.
Well, I think we're reset to, like, there's so few rules that we have. I think they have all of them and random.
Should we go to Dalit and try to pick up some rules there?
Yeah. Yeah?
I don't know what else to suggest.
I mean, that seems like as far, if we're understanding this even a little bit.
Unless you want to bang your head against random until we get the cards we want.
So from here in the editing bay, I cannot discern if the problem is that we didn't change rules that we were carrying, or if we didn't pick up ones they don't have.
Right.
But either
it's possible that they were reset to 0, which also is bad.
From here, I support our new strategy of going to a different town to try to get different rules. I don't remember if we were successful or not in this endeavor.
Let's go to, where's Dalit again?
It's,
Over this way?
No, the opposite way. You can look at your map. God, I'm so happy we're not in the garden.
That's Dalit?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me, lady.
So we're in Dalit to pick up their rules. We're going to mix rules with them to pick up something new.
Well, no, what we should do is refuse to play.
Right.
Until we're going to play with their rules instead of bringing our shitty rules with us.
That would allow us to take the rules from Dalit and then go and possibly influence Trabia.
They would ask us if we want to mix rules, but I can't remember. We've now, at this point in our lives from the editing bay, had to do this card thing so many times that I can't remember if we know that yet in this attempt. Or
I'm worried that we're about to spread random here.
I think we might be about to spread random here. Didn't we get rid of it here already? Didn't we already bust our asses doing that? I think we're gonna bring it back again.
So you seem to know rules unfamiliar to this region, so let's play a game with Travia's rules and ours. You wanna play cards? Yes.
Okay. Wait, we took Travia's rules here. Fucking kill me. Just fucking kill me.
Yeah, that game had the random rule, but when we come out of it, we got lucky and same wall rule spreads instead of random.
There was a chance that random could have spread, but we lucked out.
The same wall rule is spread throughout this region? Wait.
Okay.
But when we play this person again, the rules are different because the same wall rule has spread, and now we've gotten rid of random from ourselves, and they don't have random either.
The fact of the matter is we didn't spread random, luckily, and I don't think we have any rules that they don't have in Trabia, So I don't know that we'll be able to spread something to kick random out of Trabia.
So random didn't spread, we got lucky. So now we have these rules?
I don't know. We did spread the no rules to here, it seems. So now, back over here to the Shumi.
Hopefully we have some... No, we want to go to Trabia. Hopefully we have some rule that they don't have, and they'll be like, holy shit, a rule we don't have.
I don't think we do.
We can't check our rules. Why can't we check what rules we have?
So we go back to Trabia.
Yep.
Okay, so rules non-existent in this region, eh? So let's play the game with Dalit's rules.
Okay, so that means that we did successfully pick up the rules in Dalit, and we're here in Trabia to change theirs.
Cards, say yes.
Say yes, and then back out. Quit.
So that was all going well, except when we backed out of the game after mixing rules, none of the rules changed, which is something that can happen.
Okay, let's hard reset and try again.
Hard reset?
Yeah. Please work.
This is ridiculous.
God, please.
This is just... hard. Anything that makes me hard reset in order to I mean,
Well, we're not doing it how the game wants us to.
I know. It wants us to all live with random all the time.
So our version of hard reset in this scenario, we believe, is to quit the app on the PlayStation menu and reload the game entirely. Not just go back to the memory card and reload the game, but like to quit it fully, start again.
Yeah, but like I've said, that doesn't do the process that it...
Well, we don't know that. We didn't know that. We couldn't have known.
And it wants there to be a way to get rid of it.
But it wants to randomly
It wants to randomize the random. Fuck off. Just let the Queen of Cards be the Queen of Cards, please. So now, do the same thing and hope that random disappears. Alright, play cards. This will show up with random. So this is open plus elemental and random. The open rule is spread throughout the region.
Okay.
Wait, it didn't work that time.
No. I think that's the thing. It's like an RNG.
So I quit the Final Fantasy VIII app again.
Another thing I think we're up against is that we have rules that are so much more likely to spread than random is to be abolished. That this is just like...
I wonder what the chances are, you know.
I have no idea.
Our odds. And we fought the Tonberry King. Play cards. Quit.
The open rule spreads again, so I quit the app again.
Are we sure this is doing anything?
Well, I mean, that's just what people said to do. Enter Travia Garden and challenge someone. Agree to mix. Cancel out of the rule screen. Check results.
And then hard reset.
Yeah, reload and try again if you don't get the results you like.
Does it say what all the what results might come?
No, I mean, there's not. This is just a forum. These aren't like. Yeah, this is just people saying this is how you do it.
The open rule spreads again, so again, I quit and reload.
Okay, let me read this one. You need to be carrying a rule Travia doesn't have. Agree to mix with someone in Travia.
I don't think we're carrying a rule.
Yeah, we are. That's why he's like, we want to mix rules.
Right, okay, so we are carrying.
Cancel out of the rule screen. Hope the right rule gets abolished. Reload to try again if the wrong thing is abolished or another rule is spread. Just note that it's not a good idea to try and use open to abolish anything. If open can spread, it almost always will.
I don't even know where we would go to get rules without open. Like, it just gets so complicated so fast.
That makes it very difficult to remove rules if open can spread. So it may be a good idea to allow open to spread first, then try to remove other rules. For example, if Travia doesn't have sudden death, but Fisherman's Horizon does, you could do this. Challenge someone in Fisherman's Horizon. Don't mix rules, and keep saying no until they ask you to play regularly. You are now carrying Fisherman Horizon's rules.
So here I am back in Travia, and the open rule spread again.
The fact that the open rule is spreading throughout this region, I think
That's not bad. Let's leave that.
I think we need to leave that, and then I think we need to go
Let's
get
go
another
to
rule in our
Fisherman's.
pocket.
Let's try going to Fisherman's Horizon.
Are you sure we shouldn't go back to Dalit where we know there's no random that we can pick up, and maybe try to pick up another
Fisherman's Horizon shouldn't have random, and they should have sudden death, which is a rule that will more than likely than open cancel out random, they're saying.
one? Do we want sudden death?
I don't know, but we don't want random.
No, we don't.
So we're going to FH.
I wish I could tell us to stop and just go do something more worthwhile than this. Like, go to Cactar Island like we were planning on.
Well, one thing that doing any of these card quests will do is force you to go all over the world. So we're doing a world tour.
Anytime you try to do anything with the cards, you end up going all over the fucking place.
How do we get to Fisherman's Horizon from here? Oh, good.
I can land on it.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, when you land the Ragnarok at FH, the background where Martine, the Galbadian headmaster, sits now has like a huge red Ragnarok. It looks awesome.
Okay, so you can challenge anyone here to cards that will play and say no, you don't want to mix rules. Say no. Do it again. Just say no until he doesn't ask you to mix rules.
Really? So now say yes?
Now you say yes.
I confiscated all the cards from the students at Galbadia. You're in for a challenge.
Now we should... Fuck, but he doesn't have sudden death.
He has nothing.
Yeah, Martine's playing with only the elemental rule.
Yeah, which I think they have in Travia. And, whoever on that forum was saying they have sudden death here, I think you get that from somewhere late
You
in
definitely,
the game.
it
I don't
doesn't
think
naturally
it's
have
here.
that. He was like presenting a scenario
Yeah.
that you could wind up in.
Like, did we somehow abolish all of the other rules from the world accidentally that could help us get rid of this?
How could we have abolished rules that we hadn't even seen?
Like, maybe when we got to Fisherman's Horizon, they had sudden death, and then through the random selection, it got abolished when we mixed rules. And now they don't. Because we brought them our stupid Balam rules, which aren't even rules. It's like the kids' version.
I don't know. Any of that could be possible.
So now I think I've like half abandoned random.
Well, it's like we don't even have really a thread to follow now because we don't even know where we can go to
So
get.
I'm flying around like, where's Cactar Island?
Like, I want to say we could go to the lunar base and maybe get sudden death, but I'm not sure.
I can't believe I haven't seen Cactar Island.
I mean, we can look up where it is. It could be off of the Galbadian coast somewhere where the desert is.
So as I'm flying around the world, I eventually see that deep sea research facility, that oil platform in the middle of the ocean.
Now we're onto some good shit.
And Ragnarok could land here.
Forget manipulating RNG.
You're gonna want to make your junctions good before you do this.
That's a very good point.
Oh yes, lick. Get in the crevices of my hand, Haley. That's where the salt is. I would take Siren off, and Leviathan off, and Cerberus off.
Whatever, I'm just gonna do some stuff. I should leave and save.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows if there's a save point in there.
But yeah. Where in the world is this?
Hey, I know this place. How did you know this place?
I don't know, so.
So we land at the oil rig research facility.
Which is so fucking cool, because from the outside it looks like it's just an oil rig, but when you're on it, it's clear there was maybe like a rock sticking out of the ocean that they sort of built this enormous structure on.
There's like towers and...
There's towers covered in like sensors that are sticking off, and it's all overgrown by jungle, and it even looks like, you know, a rock has jutted out of the ground through it. It's nuts.
And we've read that this only happens if Zella's in your party, but luckily Zella's in our party.
Luckily we have Zell in our party because he knows this place.
And
That's
so he
not
tells
even
us about it.
on the map.
Know-it-all Zelda to the rescue again, baby. Ready for a little story time, Squall?
Let's hear it.
Yeah. Okay, here it goes. This island's most likely that mobile research facility,
Okay. Huh?
aka Battleship Island.
Fuck yeah.
What mobile research facility? That mobile research facility?
And he starts talking about, like, they were trying to develop a draw system like ours, and he never says who they are. It could be Esthar, but this stuff does not look like Esthar
No, it doesn't.
construction. And we know one thing in this game that they have done is visually try to tie the world together.
Yes.
So it doesn't look like Esthar shit to me.
But they made this place, and it's mobile, and it wound up here.
Yeah.
Battleship Island.
So what did they research?
Basically, they were trying to develop a draw system like ours. They probably traveled all over the world to gather different energy and materials for their research. I don't know how the heck it ended up here. I heard they did some hardcore research here. They even used GF for experiments. To science geeks, it was Treasure Island.
Could it have been the Sentra?
Maybe.
I mean,
I don't fucking know.
Because they were around like 80 years
Tried to
not
use
that long
GFs.
ago, but we were at that Sentra ruin, and that looked all magic and crazy. This just looks like industrial. This is like Midgarish, you know? This looks like something Shinra would make.
And nobody also asks Zell, who are they?
No, they just kind of go,
They're
weird.
like, maybe I should give Zell a little credit. He
I also
does know
wanna
shit.
point out, I just said it seems like a rock is sticking out, but Zell is saying it's mobile and can go anywhere, but when we fully explore it, the idea that it could go somewhere doesn't make
Is
sense
nonsense.
either.
What? You think I'm BSing?
No.
No, look at this place.
Yeah. No. Maybe I should give this guy more credit. Alright?
Maybe you should fix your attitude, Buster.
Looks like it's been abandoned for years. What's that big blue thing? Is it the blue stone?
It is not the blue stone.
Yeah, the first room you walk into is like a giant, almost like containment room, and in the center is like a big glass tube with a bright glowing energy in it. And every like few seconds, these holographic sort of screens appear around it that like spin in a circle.
And then they disappear.
And then they'd fade away, yeah.
Whoa, it's moving. What on earth were they researching?
No, it's like a tube.
Let's check out the core. We might find out more about it.
And then the screen kind of dims, and we get text, which is kind of like maybe a clue.
The blue light leads all to death. Turn back. I'm not gonna turn back. This is a cool... All the side shit in this game.
Yeah,
like,
I really
fucking
like the
kicks
side
ass.
stuff and the, like, customizing our party and all that stuff.
Oh, I forgot to heal them.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, yeah. Odin to the rescue.
Oh yeah, and when we're in here, I feel like Odin shows up all the time.
It happens a lot while we're in here.
So we finish that random encounter, and then I take one step, and instantly there's another random encounter.
What?
Whoa, can we not?
Can we not step?
It seems like as you get close to it, you just get in this fight.
And Odin says, not today.
Yeah, that's 2 Odins in a row.
What do we say to Anacondor?
Not today.
Man, you remember when Arya did all that training so that she could change her face to anyone she wanted and then it didn't matter?
Yes. That was lame.
So I finish a battle, take a step, and another random encounter.
What the fuck?
I mean, I don't want this fucking XP and shit.
Well,
Odin 3 times in a row.
What, he does it every time in here?
I guess. But I think stepping forward is obviously not
Not the way forward, huh?
the thing to do. Do you think we need like a special item before we can do this?
Do we need the blue stone to go to the blue light?
Or whatever we get for getting all the stones?
We get a lot of venom fangs. So, left.
It seems like we can't progress into this place.
Well, we should have heeded that warning.
Right.
Can I go, like...
Well, I mean, you
I
know
don't
what's
think
gonna
I-
happen.
Yeah, well, I was trying to, like, walk around it. Oh, there's a different series of enemies in here. And no Xantho Suisuken.
So you look up what to do.
Oh, you gotta wait for the light to stop moving, and then you can walk forward.
Well, thank you for looking that up. Because I wasn't gonna realize that. So now I just stand here and wait. Okay, stop.
Now you can...
Oh, it's a red light, green light. It was green light for a millisecond.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to move towards the center of the room only when the light is dimmed.
Yeah, the holographic screens that spin around it. When they fade away, you can go. And this is not like a pattern thing. This is a real game of red light, green light, where at any moment it could come on, and it can last for a while. It could stop for a while. It could come on right away.
It's ridiculous.
Boy, Odin is all over it this time. Fuck, man. The Resident sucks. Dude, Zell just unlocked HP plus 80 on the brothers.
Yeah.
Plus 80%.
Yeah, we're starting to unlock abilities on the GFs that boost our stats to such an extent that it's, like, pretty exciting, and that compounded with finding this endgame optional nonsense, it's kind of like a great feeling.
Yeah.
Fuck this! Fucking light, it only lets me walk for 2 steps.
Cool stuff in this game.
I mean, we can't forget it is still Final Fantasy, but it's like we're in a good part.
Well, at least you can stock up on bio and shit.
Oh, I'm done stocking up on bio.
Oh, you fill it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yet another Odin. Again.
I think there's way more in here than Bahamut.
So then I try to take another couple of steps closer.
You're doing so bad at this red light, green light game.
Am I gonna turn this thing off?
I think Bahamut is in that thing.
Magic stone.
I'm so close to the center of this room.
Sometimes it stays down for longer than that. Come on, Odin, just end it.
Not today. Okay, yeah. Once you get to it, it's going to ask you some questions. I have the right answers.
And when you get to the, like, tube containment thing in the middle, Bahamut starts asking you questions, and it appears as, like, text over the screen.
It's not.
So you wish to challenge me?
It's not our will to fight.
That's the only thing I can say.
Okay, good. You're gonna fight a ruby dragon now.
Okay. Cool.
And so the ruby dragon does his first
He
move.
breathes fire.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
Whoa!
Squall and Quistis are instantly dead, and Zell has 200 health points.
The only time we saw one of these was in a Laguna Dream, and it was, like, kind of tough. They were really badasses to just take it on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm dead.
Holy shit.
The red dragon hurt me.
Yes, it did.
I gotta go pee. Do you want to play?
Sure.
And that's episode 33.
Well, there's a lot of meandering Shumi nonsense, and then followed by a lot of card bullshit.
Yep.
But that kind of stuff keeps happening, so
Settle into that.
Learn to love it, and then we found the research facility.
And at the end there, we discovered we are not ready for the research
Not ready,
facility.
but the research facility is definitely one of the coolest things in the whole game, for sure. So when we are ready, it'll be fun.
There's a lot in it. It's more than just Bahamut.
They really went all out on it.
It's cool.
They went ham on that research facility.
Yes, they did.
It makes no sense. It suggests things about the world that are so exciting.
Yeah, it really
and crazy.
I want to know more.
Yeah, it suggests that, like, I think it must have been built by Galbadia when they were trying to, like, catch up to Esthar to
Right.
beat them in the war or something.
Maybe that
Something
might-
like that, but
yeah.
it suggests that Galbadia had gone through a whole, almost like Shinra-type militarization, but not... Anyway, it
It's
suggests
a ruin.
lot.
It is a ruin.
Well, it's like they find... Anyway, when we get there, it's crazy. It's crazy.
We're still
insane.
saying that about this game.
It's insane, but, like, it has no explanation for what it is, really.
Well, next week is going to be a lot more of a bunch of crazy shit. Because you get it in your head that you want to get 100 drains. So
Yeah.
that's one of the side quests that we're going to be on next week.
I can't remember why I got that in my head, but I did.
Because it would be awesome.
I think it would help us fight these, it would just be awesome.
That was
I
what
think
you
that
were
was
thinking.
it.
I think
was
you were
just-
like, oh man, the
I think I was
junction
just
system
so
rules.
into having
I
that
want to get
drain.
the stuff.
Yeah, I wanted it all, man.
And you were like, you had looked up that you can get it from a bat in the fire cave from the very beginning, so we're going to be going there, for example. We're also going to find side quests in Win Hill. We're going to go to Cactar Island, and then we're going to make another attempt at the research facility to find out if we're ready after a little cactaring. We won't be, but that, though, you know.
We're getting there. Rinoa's fine. Don't worry about her.
So that's about it for this week. Join us next week. Oh, before we go, do you want to log on to the internet and see if there's any messages for us to read?
Yeah, I sure do. Let's double click and open up the browser, and let's just use the internet. Let's just check your email.
Netscape, I guess. Here we go. We got an email. One of those electronic mails. I'm clicking it now. Oh, this email is from Brent.
Oh, hey, my brother.
Yeah. The message reads, if you like Final Fantasy, then you'll love Arc Spiral, a hyper-casual one-touch mobile arcade game available on iOS and Android. It has nothing to do with Final Fantasy or this podcast. The demographics probably don't even align, but that shouldn't stop you from downloading it and reviewing it.
Yeah, my brother out there making his own game company.
Yeah.
Infinite Crayfish. You should go download his little Arc Spiral game and give it
Yeah.
a 5-star review.
It's a perfect game to play on the shitter.
I mean, contributor to the show. He made our puzzle this season.
Brent is a wonderful help.
He made that porno magazine that talks.
Yep.
That says twins. And now he made Arc Spiral.
He even gave us that.
He's brought you joy in the past. He's bringing you more now.
That calendar of nice Jewish boys.
Yes, he did.
That my doppelganger was on the cover of. So go play Arc Spiral. It's legitimately fun. Mm-hmm. It's a real Quibi of a game, and I mean that in a good way.
Don't curse the Arc Spiral.
Well, it's a quick bite, It's
dude,
you
what
can
are
take
you
her as long as you want.
here?
I mean, this is actually a little thing that you can do while you're in line. Like, Quibi was such a stupid idea. Because this already exists. Stuff like Arc Spiral.
It's the Quibi killer.
It's the Quibi killer, Arc Spiral.
I mean, what is Quibi gonna do now?
They're done.
If people
They're
can
totally fucked now that Arc Spiral is coming out.
Not just for like a 10 minutes at a time, but for even shorter or maybe longer. What the fuck are they gonna do?
I've been playing it all week that it's been out.
Wow. Did you leave a review?
Oh shit, I really should do that.
That's like the whole thing you should do.
Oh shit, yeah, I should do that. Okay, I will. But I've got right now, my top score is 67. So
wow.
Beat that, motherfuckers.
That's a lot higher than mine. You been on the shitter a lot?
Well, yeah.
I mean, you kind of told a story through what you said and didn't say about this game.
Well,
you have a high score. It's perfect for when you're on the shitter. No one's going to beat your high score.
Intestinal problems, and I've been eating poorly.
Anyway, go download it. And I know that since he bought this message, he's released another game, also on the Infinite Crayfish label, called Pandemonium. So check that out, too, and give it a review.
Pandemonium is a blast. Let's get out of here. If you're interested in a message, just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT. We do payments through PayPal, and they're $25 each. So just email me. We will make it happen.
And huge thank you to our Patreon supporters over there at patreon.com/nocat.
Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate each one of you.
Yeah, you're the reason we keep doing it.
Yeah, forget the people who listen on Thursdays. We're not doing it for them anymore. It's just you.
Nah, I guess we do it for everyone, but we appreciate the support deeply.
We do.
Earnestly.
Yes.
And if you'd like to support us, head on over there to Patreon, and there's a lot of goodies and extras and bonuses and all kinds of things.
The end of this season is going to continue on into weird bonus shit.
You're going to want to sign up because you've already missed the Funyun extravaganza.
Yeah.
You've missed out on a lot already, but what you're not going to want to miss out on is the extended season as the bonus episodes continue to roll out.
But there's still like a few months left of the main season.
What am I pitching so hard for? You got time. The truth is you have time. You have time. But think about it.
Yeah, give it some thought. And also give some thought to going over to twitter.com and typing in @NoCatPodcast and then saying a thought that you have about the show.
And also rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Tell a friend about the show. Hack like a sign at a mall and make it say No Cat Podcast.
Yes.
No, don't do that.
Jack the New York Times stock ticker.
Yeah, make the New York Times stock ticker.
The New York Stock Exchange. I don't know that whatever. You get the idea.
I don't know what that is even. What is the stock ticker?
At Times Square.
That's the thing that like scrolls.
Yeah, that goes across and it's like IBM is down 3 1/4. They used to use fractions until like the year 2000. Like
that game is in desperate need of like a huge Realm Reborn style
big patch to the fucking stock economy,
like a 0.5 level update.
Yeah,
like not just a patch. Like it's almost a sequel. Wall Street.
Give it a thought. Yeah, Wall Street.
What are we talking about? Dessert.
Yeah, dessert time.
You know what? I invented a sandwich yesterday that I want to memorialize so we don't forget it, which is you get like, let's say like a 1/2-inch thick slice of Rice Krispie treat that's like the size of a slice of bread.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you do like on each side of the bread, you do peanut butter and Nutella, and you put that Rice Krispie treat in the middle. and then you eat that.
Wait, is the Rice Krispie treat in the middle?
It's in between the 2 layers of the goo, in the bread. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's in the bread. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My thought was that the Rice Krispie treat was going to be the bread.
No, it's like
this
a
is
wafer
just what's in the
inside
sandwich.
of the sandwich. Like, you want it relatively thin, because you're not eating like a whole Rice Krispie treat, but you want to get that crunch and that toothiness while you're eating a Nutella and peanut butter
For some
sandwich.
reason, I'm like, there aren't a lot of really sweet sandwiches that are still on, like, bread.
Oh, dude, I make sweet sandwiches all the time.
I mean, other than, like, a peanut butter and jelly or
Well,
fluff
what you're gonna
or
want
whatever.
to... I mean, I'm not gonna blow them all here for dessert. I do it all the time. I've told you about it. I've done one before. You're gonna want to put yogurt in there with your favorite sweet cereal and then peanut butter on the other side, and that's good as fuck. You can even add jelly if you want, but it's a bit much in my opinion.
Okay.
There's all kinds of goo sandwiches that are
There are
great.
goo sandwiches.
And just, it's an unexplored frontier that I'm out there at 1 or 2 a.m. every single day, cracking
out
open
there.
the fridge, making goo sandwiches.
Rice Krispie treat, Nutella and peanut butter on bread.
Goo sandwich.
Happening now.
This seems fruitless. I'm like, the whiter ones go to the right and the darker ones go to the left. And
Well, if you want, you can keep assembling this shit, and I'll start on the sky.
well, let me get this like kind of laid out a little bit more. We follow this fruitless adventure.
It's not fruitless. We've been at this for... what?
Yeah, but I mean this fruitless adventure within the larger fruitless adventure.
No, I mean today we've been at this for not even one side of a record.
It hasn't been.
And you've already deemed it.
Well, it doesn't feel like this is leading anywhere, but we'll see. My plan here it might not lead anywhere.
You think you're just never gonna be able to like put these pieces together?
We'll
Like
see, we'll
it's
see.
beyond your capabilities to finish this puzzle.
Well, everything that's left is we left the hardest part.
It's little kids do puzzles. Shh. No, I just like you were talking about it like it's just not even gonna work. I just don't think what I'm doing will result in it being finished.
I mean, it might not help us for me to lay this out like this, is all I'm saying.
Nah, it will.
Alright, well, if it does, great.